Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Grimstone, or not the Grimstone Chronicles, the Titan's Gift. Season 4, Episode 4. I am your DM and host, Marty, joined by the full, and by full I mean 3/4 of the Seattle crew.
Two swings and misses there.
My goodness.
Today.
My goodness. Apparently my nap didn't last long enough, or I'm still in it. Yep. How's everyone doing on this fine Tuesday?
You know what we should do, Marty? If you're
What's
still
that?
in your nap, we should do an adventure in the dream world.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
on fire today, Matt. You're
Yeah,
like
exactly.
2 for 2 right now.
There we go.
My caffeine's going to run out at some point, though, I promise.
Mine will kick in a bit.
Yeah.
I'm still multitasking here. How is everyone doing? What's new since last time we spoke?
I think 2 really awesome video games came out since the last time we played.
Oh, yeah?
There was Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is super awesome.
Yeah.
I've seen a little bit of that streamed on Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife and I really enjoyed it. We said we would play it up until the point Zelda came out, and then we threw it aside like an orphan and picked up Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and that has been consuming all of our time. My wife's actually still playing it right now. It's been a lot of good stuff.
That's
I
cool.
hear it's like crazy good. Like it's like got these weird open-ended systems that people are just having so much fun with.
It's a really creative space for an action adventure game.
Awesome. Yeah, I heard kind of a bust on that other one. You were excited for the vampire
Redfall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend that worked on it. I haven't got a chance to play it yet. It's on my list. I paid for it, but it landed right in between those other 2, and we're not going to get a chance to go back to it. I have a feeling we will hit it up after Zelda. I was really excited about it, but I haven't seen. I haven't been looking at the reviews or anything like that.
Oh yeah, I heard some bugs. So probably by the time you get to it.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those things where like day one launch is a little rocky. It happens a lot to multiplayer games, so
yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
Nice.
What have you been playing, Matt? Or Luke?
Who wants to go? I guess me. Yeah, I've been into like Space Kick lately. Re-listened to the like Thrawn trilogy, the Star Wars from the 90s. That was super fun. Really just like well put together audiobooks too, with like almost graphic audio. And that was good. Been playing space games, so been playing some Outer Worlds and been really into this Warhammer 40k game, Battlefleet Gothic: Armada 2, which is it's like seems to be like the best game out there for like big capital ship battles, which is just like a ton of fun. But you can't save during the battles, so I played one battle last night, and in game time is like I don't know 9 minutes. But with all the pausing and slow-mo and moves, it takes me like hours. It takes me so long. So been really enjoying that, and just started The Expanse most of the way through the first book, and it's awesome. It's really like I love the show, and the book is just more fun stuff you love from the show. So really looking forward to keeping that going for the next few months.
Nice.
Have you seen the show Expanse?
Yeah, I watched the show. I started in on it, I guess, when it got picked back up or something. I remember waiting for like the last season to come out, being all caught up, and really liked it. Some of like the coolest space sci-fi TV to get put out in a while. So yeah, I wanted to like give it time to cool and sort of forget like the show before I got into the book, so it wasn't like too much of a comparison. So
I was about to make a comment about Adam's enjoyment of the show. So I learned a long time ago I can't enjoy a space show sitting beside Adam because you'll start to complain about the physics.
yeah.
This is one of the better ones of that.
Oh no,
Yeah,
this
they
one
tried pretty hard on this.
apparently Adam has said this one's not too bad.
No, it's pretty good. There's
Yeah.
they kind of do
They spin in the
hand
right way
waving.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a couple pieces of pure magic.
Yeah.
They have a drive that has this characteristic that is pure magic.
Yeah.
But all the other physics around it are pretty good.
The Earthborn physics of the show seem solid, and then you've got all the alien stuff that is kind of the sci-fi physics, I guess. But
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's pretty well done. It's like good space opera too. The first book is like got interesting characters. I've been really enjoying it. It's awesome.
I'm annoyed that the last couple of seasons, I don't know if this happened when they switched from, was it Sci-Fi Channel or FX or to Amazon?
It got like canceled, and then Amazon picked it up.
Amazon for some shows doesn't release the DVDs, so I'm like waiting for like the DVDs or the Blu-rays of the last couple seasons for Expanse. Just to complete the collection for the archives, but and for the rewatching.
They kind of like cut it off short there, where they compressed a lot and sort of just kind of ended it towards the end of the series, where it was good, it was entertaining, but it kind of just like left you wanting more. They kind of just like, well, we're done making this.
Matt, what have you been up to?
Playing some Civilization 6 and diagnosing a bunch of weird issues at work. I never thought that I would need to worry about using all of the memory bandwidth on a machine. Anyone else familiar with memory bandwidth as a concept?
Only for my own personal memory inside my meat skeleton here.
How much can you put into and pull out of memory? How quickly can you do that? It turns out if your service is primarily moving data, you might need to be aware of what that is. And I am now more acutely aware of it than I ever thought I would need to be, or frankly, ever wanted to be.
But they pay you to learn that stuff, so
they do pay me, and that helps.
Right.
Yes.
I know all sorts of shit about shit I don't want to know. It's called being a professional.
Right. Yeah, it is a job. Right. I wouldn't do it for free.
Yep.
Luckily,
Yep.
I'm not doing it for free.
Correct.
So, yeah.
Good. So I was like searching for a TV show, and I'm not recommending watching this show. It's called The Leftovers. It's like a few years back from HBO. It's kind of like the show that dumb people would think smart people would like. Like, it's really hard to
That's how you
describe.
really feel.
I suffered through it. Of course, I played video games while it was on in the background. The thing I did like about the show was that they had a really nice ending to it, because endings are hard. Endings are hard for TV shows and stories. They're really hard. The last episode was like, kind of a neat ending. Of course, it was all exposition instead of actually showing us, but showing us that ending would have likely taken an entire season. And somebody's keyboard is super loud while I'm talking.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Smashing those buttons.
Yeah, just fucking cat.
My bad.
Cat
I was
paws.
talking to chat. Sorry.
I blame VC with its lack of noise cancellation. If we were on Zoom or something, this would be a problem.
Yeah. And then where was the other one? I was thinking about endings. I'm all caught up with Barry. I hadn't watched that show at all.
God,
I've
that's
heard really good things about it. I've never seen
Without
it.
ruining it, the end of season 3 should have been the end of the show.
Yeah, season 4 is arguably not as good.
At this point,
It's-
it's just kind of random. Like, it's random shit happening, and everyone's, like, their allegiances have already changed 3 or 4 times, so none of the relationships are meaningful anymore. And it's like, for them to end the show, the end of season 3 is where they should have pinched it off. They should have pinched the loaf at season 3 and you know, called it a day.
Yeah.
They're giving everyone really complete endings this season, and a lot of them are not going to be happy endings.
Well,
I think-
it's about an assassin, a
Yes.
PTSD assassin. It shouldn't end well.
No,
I'll be upset if it does. 'Cause-
but yeah, so many of those shows do end well that
Yeah.
that like it's refreshing to see. Oh, consequences!
And
I
so-
forgot those exist in.
This was another
Yeah.
example of endings are hard, and they didn't even realize they should have ended the show instead of carry on.
I was curious how they keep going, and I'm going to watch all of it. And I think
Sure.
a lot of the episodes are beautifully shot, really interesting, all those sorts of things. But you're not wrong on the story element there.
Yep. It tended to get darker as the series went on. At first it almost felt like a comedy. Is it a comedy? It's a dramon, like a drama
dramedy?
comedy, dramedy.
Season
Of
3's
dramedy.
got that moped chase scene,
Yeah.
which is, I think hilarious. Am I supposed to think it's hilarious? It's also incredibly artfully shot. It's a confusing thing to fit
it's
in.
confusing. Although it did suck me into its universe. Like I watched the show and I enjoyed it. I just thought they should have ended it.
Yeah.
Season 3. And then I've gone back and played KOTOR 1, and now I'm playing KOTOR. I started KOTOR 2 last night, just as a nostalgia. 3rd edition
Nice.
D&D in Star Wars is very
Very
fun.
nice.
Yeah. All right, why don't we do a recap of what happened last game? For Keeping was the name of the episode. The second, the runner-up was Creme Bruerage. The Dreamboat delivers the Jerks Emeritus to the distant constellation of Dreams. On the edge of the constellation, they follow Ezri's footsteps into the mist-shrouded Dread Realm located in the Dreaming. The professor attempts to become a boxing champion. Makronom enjoys a ruined feast. Pharisee and Thurgus try a very dangerous dessert. The Jerks make contact with a friendly member of the Damberville family who tells them of Ezri's actions and the dangers to come. I believe you have 2 of the 3 silver keys that you're sort of assembling. One you found in the champion boxer trophy case, and then the other one you found at the bottom of the creme bruerage dessert that you guys had eaten and had that tried to kill you. I believe you were given a note that had a sort of a nursery nonsense rhyme on it. It's probably one of the most famous nonsense rhymes about a ferocious monster called the Jabberwock
Oh yeah, that's right.
that guards the
Snicker snack.
Snickersnack, indeed, that guards the observatory inside the castle garden. You were told to go beyond that to the east wing to find a special sword that the Jabberwock feared, and that sword was guarded by a gold dragon. You were also, I think, warned.
Oh yeah.
I think you were warned. You were warned about the fortune teller that you might also find in the East Wing.
Okay.
We left off with you guys in the room with the feast. The ruined feast disappears and kind of resets. You are not compelled to join these trapped souls in reliving this horrible feast over and over. You're actually in the hallway just outside of that chamber. You could see that there is a misty end to the hallway, and you might actually see some green foliage There's still many rooms and many doors in this place. You can probably get lost in here. In fact, you have to pull Zephyros away from one door that he sort of starts like peeking into and seems to be seeing something that the rest of you are not. What do you guys do?
Zephyros, what are you looking at over there?
I thought I saw something.
Oh, something?
There are ghosts here, I think. Spirits. Or dreams, I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm pretty good at killing ghosts and stuff, so it's probably fine.
Zephyros looks cautious. He reaches for a door handle and closes the door that he was looking in, not liking whatever he saw inside. You can hear this rhythmic grumble coming from the castle gardens, followed by like an inhalation, breathing. Oh, that creature has a horrible, horrible sound if that's its breathing.
We need to get across. Can we go around the courtyard through interior hallways?
Why don't we just go through it?
The hallway of the west wing seems to be a very long hallway with doors along the sides. There was a little bit of an L shape where you had entered where the boxing ring was, but there doesn't seem to be any obvious way to bisect or to circumvent the castle garden.
Yeah. I think we need to get to the other side. I can probably teleport us to the other side.
Yes, perhaps we can peek out and see a safe place to teleport or dimension door to on the other side.
Then we can get a sword, and Thurgus can make use of that sword.
Yes, where was this sword now?
Thurgus looks at his other two swords. I've got plenty of really cool swords. I've only got 4 arms.
How many swords do you have?
He has 2 great swords.
2 is less than 4, Thurgus.
Well, I gotta wield them in both hands, and he like flexes to like try and show off his cool new ability, but like he's a big fluffy teddy bear, so like at best, like the stuffing starts to like peek out a little bit. And he's just like holding these ridiculously sized weapons, and he looks. Okay, it's not the same in the dream realm, but you get the point. He puts them away.
Oh, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell people that because like this place is fuck off crazy, but
yeah, we shouldn't have come in here.
This is
I know, but you know we're here now, so it is what it is.
I'm feeling very claustrophobic in here.
All right, well let's just go through that monster and then fuck off.
The sword, though, was this not the sword we came here to find? There's some specific weapon that we need to defeat the Azure Dragon?
I'm pretty sure the specific weapon is coup de grace, whatever the fuck is sleeping in that courtyard.
This is the same sword we're
looking for.
I heard a story about my grandparents having a vorpal sword. I'm sure I could whip something up. It's fine.
You could give it a try. We should have a teleport ready just in case. It might be more complex.
It's just like really sharp swords, right? Yeah, it's fine.
Let's take a peek at the creature, shall we? Let's
wait,
up to the garden.
Let me get this straight before we do this sneaking. 2 rooms ago, when I wanted to have a boxing match in the obviously boxing-themed room, it was, no, Henry, no, you're going to get yourself killed, you're an idiot, which, a boxing match I won, by the way. That aside, now we have very clearly been told You need the sword to defeat the creature in the courtyard. Here's where it is. Very obvious objectives. It's a brand new sword for someone who loves stabbing things with swords. But we're going to just forget all that because now it's a good idea to rush in.
Yeah, you got it about right.
I'm going to go steal the sword. I could use the sword.
Just so we're clear.
It's pretty crystal clear. I think the only part you missed, actually, was I was very supportive of you going in this fight, right? But, like, you skipped to the reigning champion. That was a mistake. You should have started with the rabble and then fought your way up. Because, like, if you skip to the end, you kind of cheat the audience, and they paid a lot of good money for those tickets. So you kind of fucked them over.
And just not to put too fine a point here, this is the same Thurgus who was arguing sheer moments ago to himself, we gotta get out of here, or I keep telling him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to, pack the least resistance.
But yeah, like, you should totally, like, spend a bunch of time, work your way up through the different layers, fight as many dudes as you can, build a reputation, maybe start a small branded firm where you have your own merchandise.
That's selling out. You're taking a bit far, Professor.
Just so we're clear that now all of a sudden speed is of the essence.
There's always time for legitimate gaining of honor.
We can loot after we kill instead of before too. That's always an option. So let's
All right, Adam is spending a channel points, of which he's got probably gazillions, to include a boon.
Does that boon stack with the boon that we got from last time?
Let me see.
I thought we were sitting on a boon. Oh, no, I'm probably thinking of the reward from the professor, and the woman said that we definitely wouldn't get it, but we'd only pick it up as we left or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
Matt's got... Oh, goodness. Okay.
Ooh, we gotta earn this boon.
There are 2 hero points
Those
on
are
Matt,
villain points.
2 on Luke. Neil's got 1, Max got 1, I've got 1, Mark's got 1. There's a bunch of fortune points. There's 1 boon and 2 villain points in the tank.
Ooh, nice.
Making things exciting.
Yeah, that is exciting.
Yeah, alright, if you want to fuck off and go and look for the sword first, that's fine. But, like, if this dude wakes up, are you going to tank him, Professor? Are you going to, like, try and box him or something?
No, boxing's over. I hung up my gloves rooms ago.
Yeah, you already quit. Unvictorious.
I closed my career undefeated, sir, with 1 title match win. I do believe we have the key to show for it.
I think they call those TKOs, technical knockouts. I'm pretty sure you didn't actually.
I believe I actually won from a technical ring out because my opponent, the mindless robot...
Oh, look at you knowing all these stuff. You're like some sort of sports guy now.
Anyway, weren't we sneaking Pharisee through a courtyard? Shall we become invisible for this romp?
Let's just walk up carefully and take a peek. I'll just stealth ahead, and try to peek into the courtyard.
Okay.
Let's see what we got there.
Pharisee, you see a wondrous courtyard. It looks very large, a veritable pruned and trimmed and well manicured forest of exotic trees. You're pretty sure that at least one of them in there is called a tum-tum tree.
Very nice.
There is an odd-looking structure that has like a massive telescope coming out of it. If you look hard enough through the trees, you can't quite see it on this map. There are a few shades of people that are walking around. You can't really tell their features. It's almost like they're the edges of your view or like your peripheral vision in the dream realm.
Yeah.
The place is alive with exotic flowers. You could see there are strange birds and a very, know, like almost like a magical quality to the place.
Yeah.
Across the way, there is a vine covered doorway that you can see. That looks like the hall that you're sneaking in, the antechamber that you're in. On the west side, give me your stealth check.
Yeah.
You can hear the burbling, slow, rhythmic breathing of something very large that is coming from the observatory area. It seems rather calm. When it breathes, you have your own thoughts, but when it actually exhales, the burbling and the sounds of it cause your thoughts to become very chaotic. 32, and it, while it's sleeping, has 38 minus 5. The rhythmic sleeping has stopped.
I'll back down the hall a little ways.
Okay, you back down the hall. You no longer hear the thing breathing heavily.
I think it might be awake now. It was sleeping, but it seems to be very very alert.
What is it? What's it look like?
It's hard to say. Everything there is lush and beautiful and magical, and there's some...
Did you actually see it?
No. There are other things in there, shades, sort of at the corners of your vision, and when it breathes, you lose track of thoughts. It's strange. We were told to be wary of its scales too, I believe, or possibly the dragon's scales. There's a doorway arch on the other side that's easy to see. I think we could teleport directly to it if that's not blocked in here.
Is that arch like away from whatever the thing that was breathing?
It's across the courtyard. So the thing I think is in the courtyard. If we can cross the courtyard, I think we'll be in the same sort of danger that we're in here.
Well, we can give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, then we fight it. What's the worst that could happen?
Death.
All the shades come to life and fight us too.
Oh, that could be fun.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. Let us, shall we go invisible?
Yes, shall we try a dimension door or teleport as well?
I think teleport by Zephyros is the right answer here.
I did not go up and see. You'll have to tell me how far.
Can you just open the door and see across and...
I think we can walk down, and as soon as you see the arch, we can blip to it.
Okay.
But I can also give you a good estimate.
Okay, Zephyros starts quietly as he can, floating down the hallway. He's bumping into things.
Can he make himself invisible as well before he does that?
Sure. You want to run Zephyros tonight, Luke?
No. I got my hands full over here.
I am going to invis myself also.
Where is Zephyros? Let's see what he's got.
He's got C invis. And he's got 1 invis. Okay, I'll take that one off.
Sounds good. Does he have a teleport?
He must.
He's got dimension doors.
Yeah, he's got 2 teleports.
Yeah.
He's used 1, it looks like.
The dimension door is probably good enough. Once we're approaching the courtyard to pop across.
Yeah, he's got 2 of those. Can we all? There's not that many of us, right?
Medium, 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 medium. Who's that? Well, that's the backpack itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures plus Zephyros.
You can do 1 additional medium or small per 3 levels, and we're
Level 12, I think. So that would get us 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can...
I think I've got 1 as well if we need it.
If you've got a dimension door as well, you can dimension door across to... I have, I think, a teleport if needed.
Okay. You want to group yourselves at the edge of the map as Zephyrus is sneaking to the edge, so you can have a view across the castle garden?
Yeah, I've made myself invisible. I'm gonna have to sneak up there as well.
I'm gonna hang out. I will go with the professor.
Okay.
I'll burn an invis.
Why do I have 2? Illusion, DC. Okay.
The C invis that I think the C invis actually is up. I cast that in here.
All right. Zephyrus is going which group? With which group? He'll go with the Pharisee group.
He's going first. So yeah, I'll be in that group.
Is Fergus invisible?
Yeah, he's got invisibility on his spell list.
Okay.
I'll burn
And is Bukerbeck invisible?
Bukerbeck is not.
only if somebody casts it on him.
I will make it useful.
Okay.
Okay, Zephyrus lightly almost touches the ground with all of his toes, and he's looking. There was a bit of a strange mist or a fog, and he points across the way. At this point in time, there is a violent snap of bushes as something very big is violently coming towards you. It got a 58 on its stealth, and Thurgus got a 45 at the highest on its perception. So the Jabberwock surprises your group.
Damn.
Nice.
Surprise
That
round.
58, that 58 is without the invisibility.
That's without invisibility.
Damn. That's crazy.
Thurgus, you are the first, but you're surprised. I don't know if you have any.
I have
things
combat
that-
reflexes. If it's going to provoke for me, I
Okay.
can do something.
All right, no. All right, the Jabberwock. It comes rushing through the bushes,
Snicker snack.
and I have a YouTube file
Ooh.
that will let you know what the thing sounds like. If you want to play
yeah,
that.
it has like a description in the poem, right?
This thing that is a complete nightmare comes charging out of the beautiful bushes.
That's not good.
I'll just let that play for a little bit in the background here.
Yeah. Is that a cat?
And instead
Beware the Catberwalk, my son.
And instead of actually attacking, rears up and just makes horrible sounds. The spines on its face are warbling around. Some of them reaching towards you. Its wings almost invert and then come backwards. It's trying to absolutely mess with your minds. Everyone here needs to make a will save. It is a sonic-based, mind-affecting effect. And the DC is 31.
Alright, what do we got here?
I'm gonna go in order.
Wilson.
I'm gonna go in order of initiative. Thurgus gets to make his will save first.
Mind affecting. This is not an effect that would cause me to lose my grip on my weapon, is it?
Nope.
Okay. Ooh, 24.
All right. You are confused for 1d4 rounds.
Understood.
And that's 4 rounds. Oh no. Professor?
I'm next in initiative? How did this happen? Okay. I'm just looking free action. I can do after if I fail this, right? I think that's right. Do I want to burn a point? Let's see, how many hero points am I rocking these days? Looks like I've got a fortune and 3 hero. Before the roll, a hero point gives me
+8.
Let's see.
on +8 on my next roll. I'm at 14, 22. Do we know what the DC is yet?
31.
I am going to use a hero point.
None of you guys
died.
have magic circle against stuff up, right?
No.
No. Okay.
No. I almost died in the first room. I don't want to die here. All right. Here we
So
go.
you're ticking off a hero point.
Yeah. 26. I still fail it, I think, right?
Okay. Professor is.
Wait, hold on. So I think I'm going to use a Mage's Arcana, Overcome Circumstances. I don't think I've used this before, but I think it is valid because it's a failed saving throw. So I can expend 1 or more points from my arcane pool as a free action to shrug off detrimental effects. Is confusion a detrimental effect?
Yep. What's the name of the power?
Overcome circumstances. I could paste it into chat here. Maybe.
It's a magus power. Okay.
It's a Mage's Arcana.
You can immediately attempt a second saving throw.
And if I fail...
Even if you fail, you can ignore the condition.
Yeah, and I think I can just keep burning Mage's Arcane points to put it off. And if I have enough, can I just put it off and then it expires?
Yeah, this will last longer than the confusion effect will.
Yeah, this
Okay.
effectively mitigates it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I guess at first thing I get a saving throw, which I think doesn't have the +8 bonus anymore because I burned that one.
Probably not.
So it should be just 1d20 plus
This is an immediate action, so you are spending one of your actions for next round. I know it says
That's
free, but then it says immediate, and frees
Yeah.
don't normally happen. Anyways,
I failed the second
Okay.
saving throw, but then
you managed to
shrug
swim
it
like a fish in your own chaotic thoughts, and
I know, I'm
and you're
already so
fine.
crazy.
Yeah, you're already kind of crazy, so this just feels like crazy with a coffee. Let's
So
go.
I get. Oh no, we're going through. Yeah, sorry.
Zephyros gets to roll next. His will save is +15. Ooh. For we gonna roll one of his
You
hero
roll
points?
that, or do you want us to do it?
I'll let one of you guys do it. The first plus 15 I see. Are we spending one of Neil's hero points?
I wouldn't
Nah.
spend it, he's not here.
No? Okay.
I'll do it. Oh, yeah. 25. I'm afraid not.
All right. He is confused.
How many rounds is the whole party
4.
confused here? 4.
Pharisee.
All right, I've got a plus 15. I also have a plus 4 from being a bard. And it's Sonic, right?
Sonic. Yeah, nice.
Yep.
All right. 31.
31 right on. Okay. You managed to keep this horrible noise at bay and keep your wits about you. Mokranam is next. What is
Can you spend a hero
Mokranam's?
point to act out of initiative? Can you counter song, Matt?
Oh, I can counter song as soon as my turn is up. Yeah.
Mokranam's will save is plus 12. Oof. 30.
Fortune?
Yeah, let me check. Dreamtime. Fortune points. I'm going to spend one of my fortune points for Mokranam.
Hell yeah.
The Mokranam makes, oh, not a good noise. And the next person to make their save is Bukrabek. He should have a good will save. He's got a plus 21.
That's pretty fucking good.
29.
Wah, wah, wah.
Fortune points. I don't have
He's
any
within
left.
2.
I don't have any left.
Okay.
Because I just saved Mokranam. So he is confused. And then we'll go back to initiative. That was the creature using kind of his body and sounds as an attack after rushing out of the bushes. Professor, you're surprised. If the rest of you are all surprised. Top of round 1. Thurgus, you're confused.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah, let me just open up a confusion chart.
10. I think it's act normally.
Confused is act normally, yeah. You're
Nailed it. I totally made this saving throw.
Nice.
What would I need to do to identify that effect? Do I have enough knowledge to suppress charms and compulsions, or is Thurgus just like, fuck if I know? Leave it up to the bard.
you know what's happened to yourself, so you know that you're.
I do know that
your
I'm
mind
under
is-
a confusion effect, and I've got a moment of clarity. Is that
Yes.
what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, that changes what Thurgus would do. I don't want to operate without any sort of like meta knowledge, but if that makes sense, then I'm good with it. He's done it once today. Might as well do it again. I think it's time for our calm emotions. Look this up really fast. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions. It does some stuff.
Yeah,
And the spell
dancing-
automatically suppresses and removes.
Dancing through the flowers in search for the electric watermelon is not a thing that you like. That's not normal. That's not me.
Ah, no, blood, not happiness and flowers and shit. Blood, death. So cast Calm Emotions.
Okay, you've got it prepared.
I'm a spontaneous caster,
Okay, you've
but
got
it is on my spells note.
Awesome. And then this thing is threatening you, I believe. Let's see.
Oh, do I need to cast it defensively?
I think so. Do you automatically make?
Can I 5-foot step as one action?
Yep.
Get out of its 15-foot reach and then do it?
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't want to risk being confused. He could murder this entire party.
Okay. Does that negate it for the duration of the spell, or?
Let me pull this up really fast. So, Calm Emotions. It's on my second level list. You have no control over the affected creatures, but let's look this up. It is duration concentration, up to 1 round per level, so that's important to note. Calms agitated creatures. You have no control over the affected creatures, but calm emotion can stop raging creatures from fighting, or joyous ones from reveling. Creatures so affected cannot take violent actions, though they can defend themselves, or do anything destructive. Any aggressive action against or damage dealt to a calmed creature immediately breaks the spell on all calmed creatures. This spell automatically suppresses, but does not dispel, any morale bonuses, such as those granted by Bless, Good Hope, and Rage, and also negates the Bard's ability to inspire courage or Barbarian's Rage ability. It also suppresses any fear effects and removes the confusion condition from all targets.
All right, and you got how many people in with this?
All creatures within a 20-foot radius spread.
All right, so you just removed all of their confusion.
Yep.
Okay, normal logical thoughts have returned to your brain.
Nice.
Thurgus, I believe you're done.
Yes, that's my 5-foot step and a 2-action spell. I'm good.
The Jabberwock can do this every D4 rounds. I rolled a 2, so next round it can do this again.
Thurgus is not.
But seeing this, let's see how smart this thing is. Oh yeah, it knows who you did. It's gonna begin whiffing.
Whiffing?
It's creating a violent amount of wind with the buffeting of its wings, and it's trying to keep you all in the hallway. Like it will require strength checks to move forward. Are any of you small in this group?
I think a few of us, right?
Makronom small.
Makronom, Pharisee, and the
Pharisee
professor, right?
and the professor.
Yeah.
Okay, all of you need to make strength checks.
Oh, I'm strong AF in Dreamtime.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. I forgot. Dreamtime. Our stats are.
Int is your strength, your wisdom is your dex, and your charisma is your con.
There's the 18.
You are not blown away down the hallway by this.
Excellent.
Makronom, you get to keep one stat, right? So Makronom kept his strength, so he's got a +7. He fails. He's down the hallway.
Yeah, I kept. I mean, int is my good one, so I should be. It's just a straight int check.
Yeah, D20
Essentially,
plus
yeah.
your intelligence modifier.
28.
Yeah, it's
Sounds good.
it's like a playful breeze to the professor. The rest of you look like you may have to force yourself against the wind to move forward if you wanted to. All right, that was a move action for the Jabberwock, and then it stares angrily at Thurgus. And
Has he broken invisibility? Is it
I'm
just
still
like
invisible.
seeing?
I haven't taken a hostile action.
Is it? It's just like seeing through our invisibility.
I think it can smell us.
it is looking at you guys like there is nothing you've done to protect yourselves. It not only has it not only has blind sight, it has true seeing.
Yeah.
Nice.
2 beams of fire come flying out of this creature's eyes to strike Thurgus.
Oh, are they ranged attacks?
They are ranged attacks.
Work into
Noted. Thurgus smacks him out of the fucking air. Oh, man. Maybe not.
Critical threat with one of them, and then AC 37 with the second one.
All right, let me spend my AOs really fast. I don't think I
Okay,
can...
you've got your sword out. You're trying to deflect them.
This is 28. I don't think I can beat the first one, but I might be able to beat the second one.
that's close.
And a 45 on the
Okay,
second.
you got hit by the first one, and you managed to deflect the second one. All right. You took. Let me confirm the critical.
It's my flat-footed touch, yeah.
No, you've acted. You right before it.
So it's just my touch.
You touch AC 43 to confirm.
It's gonna crit. What type of damage?
Oh no, it's reduced. Okay, it's 39.
And you get the blessing of the blood god.
Right. 39 fire damage and 1d6 bleed.
Okay. He has fire resistance from.
As there's a smoking hole in the stuffing that is the stuffed bear of Thurgus.
Oi, that was rude.
There's something like it's extremely dangerous, but you feel like it's being playful with you folks. Like it's having fun. You're not.
Yeah. It was 39 points of damage?
Yeah, 39 fire.
Okay. Fire is 10, so I'll call it 29.
Professor, your go.
Okay. I only have 2 actions because I used my immediate
action.
last turn.
Yeah.
And would that get burned in the surprise round, or it carries over then to the next round and happens?
Yeah, your next action. Your next set of actions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So I'm gonna do dual spell casting. I probably already have Cop's wand in my hand from earlier from casting invisibility silently, and I will silently cast 2 spells. The first one is going to be permanent illusion, and it has it's like silent image, except it runs the gamut of like it has visual, auditory, olfactory, thermal elements. Glancing around this garden, I see a bunch of plants. What were the ones you mentioned by name? I'm not sure if they're going to
tum trees. The big trees are called tum trees.
Yeah, I can do 20-foot cube plus 1 10-foot cube per level. So, I can't make it too conspicuous though and do a big ass tum tree. I'm looking for something like a bush or something with a bulbous shape that young Henry can fit inside of.
Okay.
Sure.
So you're
some
making,
kind of plant.
You're making a big ass plant that grows all around you.
Not super big. No, it's gonna be like reasonable, and I'm gonna tuck it away in a bed behind this guy, where he can't see. It'll be behind him, and I'm gonna
point where?
Try and make it like as realistic as possible with smells and movements.
Point where you're
not too big.
making the tree.
So I can shoot this thing. It's like silent images super far, so it can be anywhere. Let me take a look right behind him. Probably somewhere like in here.
Okay, you've got a bush in there that will fit
Yeah,
you
just like
perfectly.
blend it in.
It's a coward brush.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's permanent there too. I'm gonna try and make it nice so that it fits in, because he's gonna have to live with it. And then my second spell, I'm going to dimension hop inside of my cowardly bush.
Okay.
This is a great plan, by the way.
I think I have to make it. I think I have to make it closer. So dimension hop, I can do 55 feet at this level. So I think it's got to be more.
55 feet is there.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, and let me just draw
That's where
the coward's
bush
brush
is.
over you.
Yeah.
Just as a point of reference, we had talked about dimension door groups.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to just dimension door us all the way over to the other side?
I mean, if you say it while you see the professor cast it, throwing his hands around.
I think his turn is done at this point. Zephyros.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. All right.
Zephyros is going to teleport his group, which is Thurgus. I guess anyone he can grab. He's a 12th level caster?
13.
13? Okay, so he can bring 4. 1, 2, 3.
I think that should work because we're within his reach.
Yep. We shouldn't stick around. This is a bad guard dog, is what Zephyros says.
Getting really frumious in here.
Yep. You guys dimension door to the door that is inside the alcove, the entrance alcove that is covered with vines that leads to the eastern halls. His turn ends at the end of the dimension door.
Yes.
This thing's head just whips around, and then there's a little bit of like happy saliva kind of whipping out of his mouth, and then it just tilts its head towards the professor and is staring right at you.
Yeah.
He's digging up some of the nice greenery, like he's trying to get at you. Oh, this thing! There's this awful playfulness about this creature. Fair to say.
I want to know everything I can about it.
Okay, it is a knowledge arcana.
I am going to use one of my. No, I'm going to roll that. I'm going to roll that sucker. Jasper, why don't we move? Come on, bud. There we go. My knowledge arcana is 1d20 plus 30. Is that true? Plus 30? Yeah. I have not upped. Oh. Nat 20, baby, for 50.
All right. So you beat the DC by 25-ish. You'll know 6 things about it beyond the basics. So it's a Jabberwock. It's a huge air and fire dragon. Instead of a breath weapon, it did the mind burble.
Yeah.
What else do you want to know?
Is it immune to sleep?
It has all the dragon immunities, and you saw it shoot fire, so it's immune to fire, paralysis, and sleep.
Okay.
The
Cool,
other
cool.
the other energy types, it's probably highly resistant to.
Yeah.
Except for, and I'm gonna count this as 2,
Sure.
cold. It doesn't like the cold.
Doesn't like the cold. Okay.
In fact, it really doesn't like the cold.
I wonder if Microsoft will ever make OneNote decent.
Nope.
Probably not. Hey, there we go. It's showing text again. Wonderful. Right. Hates cold. So we've got its type, its immunities, it's the thing that is vulnerable to.
Mm-hmm. 4 more things.
Stories about its interactions with Vorpal.
Oh, yeah. What's the sword do to it? Is it especially vulnerable to, I guess, having its head cut off?
It fears Vorpal weapons. It's one of its weaknesses. As a second, so that would be 4. Its damage reduction is some number / Vorpal.
Okay. Okay. Nice. the sword cuts through its plating. It hates the cold. It's immune to a lot of other things. What's the highest level spell and type of magic that it can cast?
It doesn't cast spells. As a fifth thing, you know it can see through all of your illusions and your invisibilities. You kind of learn that.
Yeah.
And it's
we can see the professor.
And it's verbal. Instead of confusing, can just do a rock solid, amazing blast of sonic energy. Like if it gets really pissed, it can blow you guys up with sonic energy.
Okay.
Right now it looks playful, like it was up from a nap and ready to play, and
it has an extreme sonic ability.
All right, so Pharisee's standing there. That's a move action. You did your bardic lore. You're sharing some bits. The thing is ripping up the plants, looking at the professor. It wants you have this bad feeling it wants you in his mouth.
I'm going to strike my shield as a free action and start Bard Song. I'm going to start a counter song with my pipes.
It doesn't like that sound. It doesn't like the sound at all. It's no longer paying attention to the professor.
And I'm going to say, we need to get out of here. How do we need to get out of here? I actually have 2 moves left. I'm going to... I have started a Bard Song.
2 moves or 1 move left?
Free action, start the Bard Song.
Oh,
so I've
free
got
action. Nice.
2 actions left.
There is the door behind you that leads into the east wing, although you don't know what's there.
I'll go and open the door.
Okay, you pull
I'll
on
move
this,
to the door and open it.
You pull on this big chain loop, and the door creaks open. There is another hallway. You can see little bits of light and maybe some laughter, some bubbling water. Perhaps there's an equally long hallway on the eastern side of the castle garden. All right. Anything else?
I'll walk through the door.
Okay, so Pharisee flies
I will
into the hallway.
And also FO.
Yeah. All right. Your counter song, it doesn't seem to bother it as much when you are in the hallway, and it looks back at the professor when you go into the building.
I didn't close the door behind me.
Nope, but you're kind of out of sight, out of mind.
Okay. This is good to know too. I've given us great information. The hallway's safe.
Makronom.
No worries.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, he came along with the. No, he's way down the hallway because he got buffeted by the air.
I suspect that he needs to turn into a piece of pottery and hang out there.
You know, that's not a bad idea. Let's see. His disguise as objects is plus 38. He turns into a chamber pot. 45 disguise. You just
I am going to pee in him soon. Very good roll.
Don't say the thing. Don't say the thing.
Bukerbeck is going to withdraw down the hallway.
What a horrible thing. Where are we? Professor, get your ass in here!
Thurgus.
Wait, hold on a second. I think I have to ask you this now to see if it'll work. So I think I'm gonna have to burn another hero point this turn to act outside of initiative.
Yep.
And I think, do I have to tell you now or before it starts its turn for me to go before it?
You can interrupt like somebody's action. So you're basically going before or after Thurgus?
Go after Thurgus.
I'll go after Thurgus, but I can use a standard so I can cast one spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, Thurgus.
There is an explosion of clouds as Thurgus moves. Did my token get moved 5 feet? I measured it at 60 before.
You got dimension doored across the.
Oh, I thought it was 1 square to the left.
Sure. Might have got moved.
Yeah, because I measured it to here as 60. He'll spend 1 move action to fly 60 feet.
Okay, you fly back into the castle garden.
And he just throws out a hand through the tree. Do I need to make a will save?
Against the professor's illusion to try and touch the professor?
Yeah.
Did the professor let you know?
I know
where
his tricks, but like I don't.
Yeah. Did you? I think there's an action to actually see where the professor is. Like you're disbelieving an illusion. Professor, do you have any way of communicating where you are?
I can just yell. Over here! Hey!
Okay, so either you spend an action to disbelieve the illusion or you try to interact with it, and there's a chance you actually miss him.
Yeah, I'm going to try and interact and
Okay.
take the risk of missing.
All right, you're trying to grab the professor. Basically, it's a 50-50 chance that you miss him with with that action. So roll a percentile, I guess.
Does it matter high or low?
Yeah, low will be miss, high will be you hit.
Okay. 69.
So you are able to grab a hold of the professor. You just reach into this tree that appeared out of nowhere.
That's my second action. My third action is
you now get a will save for interacting with the illusion if you care, but you've got the professor
fair.
in your hand, and
you yank him back 60 feet as my third action. And fly the other way.
Yeah, the Jabberwock just watches you run in and out.
And there's just a billowing cloud coming, like, streaming off of his shoulders. I'm so glad I grabbed this thing from Darian.
Nice.
I guess I don't need to use a hero point then.
No, I'll give that back to you.
That's why I said go after me.
Oh, thank you. My hero. Oh.
Okay, the Jabberwock surges forward. Let's see its movement.
I think its breath weapon's recharged.
It surges forward. Yeah, it's going to use its burbling again.
So I haven't cast any spells. Do I have to maintain concentration on that?
On which one?
On
All
calm
emotions?
emotions?
Concentration up to 1 round per level.
That is probably still up then, isn't it?
I think so, unless concentration is an action in a 3-action system.
I can look it up if you'd like.
Yeah.
It's in metagame for the 3-action links, right? Yeah.
Just in case, I'm going to roll a perform check here.
Yeah, against the DC.
The only reference to concentration is around casting defensively around complex actions that just say
Okay,
strenuous activities, and then
I think it's still running.
spell combat.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, between the bard song and the calm emotions, nothing happens when it burbles. At all of you, it hisses angrily, and then buffets its wings and kind of blows all of you into the eastern hall. The door angrily shuts.
Nice.
Well, that went rather well.
You can hear it digging up plants or angrily slashing or moving around.
I'll pat the childlike professor on the head and say, "Beware the Jabberwock, my son."
Yes, well, consider me where.
And that was us just trying to get past it.
Indeed, there is another dragon. It fears the sword, which can get through its considerable armor, and it does not like the cold at all. Not at all, Zephyrus.
This place has a sinister edge to it.
Indeed, it does.
It
It is
was-
a realm of dread, after all.
It was like a dog that would have torn us apart like a chew toy.
Yes. Yes. We will come extremely more prepared next time.
Onwards to find the sword.
I will let that bard song expire.
Ding, ding. You can hear this weird mechanical blinging sound. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, is that
Is
the
it-
backpack?
Coming, yeah.
No, it's not coming for the backpack. Yeah, Bukerbeck does look. No, you guys shut that thing off.
Oh, I think you got a call, mate.
Concentrate to maintain an active spell is 2x. But Adam just gave you a hero point.
Traits.
He just gave you a hero point that waved that away.
Was I looking for concentration? Is that why I couldn't find it on here?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's brutal. That's good to know.
Oh yeah, that is.
The only door that is open right now is a door a few doors down to the left where you can hear this blinging sound coming out of it.
I am still invisible. I'm gonna sneak up in front, and folks are welcome to follow behind and peek in that door.
Professor will follow behind, tiptoeing silently.
I think we're all still invisible.
I think you all are. I don't think there were
'Cause
any
none of
attack
us have
rolls.
taken any hostile actions. Unless
There's
you
my
count
spell.
smacking the professor and grabbing him through a tree. a hostile
Willingly
action.
picking up a creature? Probably not. There was no attack roll involved.
I went willingly.
It was definitely a defensive action. Or benevolent action, I should say.
All right, I'm gonna bring your tokens from the garden.
I would
to-
imagine, yeah. That's gonna affect the professor's illusion maintenance.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can I have the
I
claw
missed-
concentrate?
Yeah, I missed that. That was just how concentration works in the 3-action economy. That's
Yeah, because concentrating is a standard in the other action economy, so it's the same thing.
yeah, that makes sense.
That's true. That's true. We did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it might not.
Yeah, I think I'm mostly confusing it with 5e and having one concentrate spell up at a time.
Okay. There is a room. It seems to be filled with all sorts of weird mechanical tables with springs and gears and little lights, but obvious a centerpiece of these mechanical games. There is what looks like to be a fortune-telling machine. There is a wooden man dressed up like an Onkwani with a bunch of stereotypical fortune-telling devices. There seems to be a coin slot.
I will not resist this.
There's some flickering lights, and the sounds are coming from the arcade of strange machines that are around this around this particular room.
Do you have a coin, Pharisee?
I do. I pick one out of my own mask ear, or one just sort of floats out and floats around towards the slot.
Words
Do
of
you
wisdom.
want to?
Words of wisdom to bring you much happiness. Zoltar, it's wise
gonna-
to be taking good advice when you hear it, no? Pay attention now. He has the wisdom of the ancients. Know your fortune. He knows, sees, tells all. Your small payment will help reap great benefits if you listen.
There's all sorts of strange
I will-
advertisement.
Take out a deck of cards as well.
All right, is that
I'll
Zalara's
say-
cards?
Zalara's cards.
There is a
Yeah.
pang of warning from Zalara's cards. She does not like wherever she is right now.
Does the pang of warning seem associated with Zoltar or with this terrible place?
You don't know.
You tell my fortune and I'll tell yours, Zoltar. I'll put a coin in the slot.
Words of wisdom to bring you much happiness.
The motions are all wooden and robotic.
The deck starts to shuffle itself.
He doesn't even have, like, the items are just kind of in front of him and he's holding on to a card, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to give it to you through the glass. Your coin doesn't fit.
Is there a coin around? Is there one in the machine?
Okay. Give me a use magic device or a disable device as you're trying to give the machine a little bump.
Hey, we've all done this, yeah.
He knows, sees, tells all. Trust Zoltar.
Maybe it's not like a prophecy machine. Maybe this is
35.
some sort of like Vorpal making machine, and instead of a coin, you got to shove a sword in there.
Let's just try this first. Tap tap. There's one in the coin return slot. I'll put that in.
35K. You managed to force one out. It is a gold coin that looks like it's in the process of melting.
Oh. Is it very hot?
It's warm, but in your hand, almost like it was chocolate, it is beginning to melt.
Okay.
Are you going to try to stick it in really quickly?
Yep.
A bunch of lights go off.
From Characters Unlimited presents The Great Prophet King, Zoltar, will now tell your future.
There's lights going off. It's like the professor's illusions, even the annoying ones, are better than this. Give me a D10. As it tells your future.
Lucky number 7, baby.
Hell yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. There's a card that just kind of comes out of the machine after some writing or printing sounds. You pick the card.
Yep.
It says La Rue de Fortune. There is a blindfolded woman turning a large wheel. On top of the wheel sits a man and a woman rejoicing in their good fortune. At the bottom of the wheel, a man falls into a chasm.
But does it have lucky numbers at the bottom?
It does.
I think it does.
Your
I think
lucky
it
number
does.
is roll 2d6. Your nom de chance or
4.
something.
Ooh.
Okay. Pharisee, you know something bad has just happened to you because the 4 corresponds to the numbers at the bottom of the wheel where the man's falling into a chasm.
Oh, no.
You think you've just been cursed.
Oh, shit.
Remind me of this
Cursed.
card. Remind me of this card the next time you make a saving throw.
Oh no.
Yes. All right.
Trust in Zoltar.
There's blinking lights from other things.
Oh, no more coins here. It says coins available across the hall.
Oh,
Can we try my idea? And he pulls out his greatsword. This like size large greatsword. He looks like Cloud if he were a teddy bear at this point.
I'm going to do a quick reading for Zoltar.
Okay.
oh yes.
Oh,
Give him a
okay.
fortune.
A reading from the Harrow deck?
Yeah. That's the deal, Zoltar.
Fortune for a fortune.
Okay.
I hope none of the cards flip over because he doesn't have a soul.
Zoltar, Soltar.
The cards just like keep shuffling themselves so that every time you try and deal them, they just shuffle back in. Like, God damn it! And you keep trying to like flip them.
I want a list of all the Harrow cards for a second. Where are they listed? Gear and
I think it's
treasure.
in Loot and Treasure.
Solara's Harrow deck.
The carnival.
That's pretty good. Okay, you pull out a card for Zoltar, and there's 3 readings that you get for Zoltar. One is the Carnival, one is the Liar, and the other one is the Lost.
Ah, okay.
Give me a d20 roll. This is Zolara's saving throw. Don't roll a 1.
14.
Okay, she does not become a spirit of this realm, and remains attached to her own cards.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep fucking with this, but yeah.
Did Zolara just get like a boon from the machine? Or like a
Words of
blessing?
wisdom to bring you much happiness.
I think it's cursed me. I'm gonna investigate the curse, like detect magic and whatnot, while other folks deal with Zoltar if they choose.
Oh, can I
Maybe-
deal with Zoltar?
maybe we should ask whoever has coins how it works. They might have some other games that are more fun.
Yeah, Pharisee's got some like gold paint on her hands from the coin that you put into the.
Coin is strange. I don't think it's quite real.
How about this, Thurgus? We go talk to this corn guy, and if he's like a total knob, you can use the sword on him, and then if that's not good enough and we can't find coins, you can use the sword on the machine.
It was
Oh, this is a great plan,
It was
Professor.
Bukerbeck that pointed out the coins. Actually, Makarnam is in the other hallway. He's a chamber pot right now, trying to hide. He's in the other wing.
Yeah, this way you could get to stab 2 people instead of 1 thing,
I love these numbers, Professor. You're talking my language.
And I'll start walking towards wherever Bukerbeck was pointing with the cord guy.
Okay. There's a door.
We're gonna look for coins. Try not to get cursed too much.
There's a door right across the way. You can hear the faint sound of running water. The door does have a. Let's see if I can get a English to French going here. La Salle de la Fontaine.
It's like a name over this door.
Yeah, there's a little engraving plaque over the door.
I'll walk up to it and knock on it. Hello?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Thurgis.
Thurgis, stop saying nonsense.
I can't help it. It just comes over me in this place.
Thurgis just inexplicably dreams in French.
The door.
Secretly loves to...
The door slowly creaks open to a massive chamber with a bubbling, with a strange bubbling fountain at the far side of it.
And we don't see anyone, just the fountain.
Just the fountain. There is a light coming through the roof, dancing across the fountain waters. There might be something in the fountain, or at least in the waters themselves. You do hear a voice, maybe like the echo of a voice.
You're lacking.
Thurgis will go up to the fountain. He ain't scared of shit. He's got bravery as a class feature.
I'll walk up with Thurgis as he goes in.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. He has steel will.
Are there any coins?
Oh, it's probably in this fountain.
I think that's like stealing people's wishes, though.
You pass someone in the street who is in severe need, and you are able to help them at little cost to yourself. Are you morally obliged to do so?
Not morally, but like I do it because it's the right thing to do. So maybe nobody tells me what to do. I'm not obligated. It's my own free will.
You have a brother. You know that someone has been seriously injured as a
My brother's
result
dead.
of his criminal activity. You live in a place where the legal system is generally trustworthy. Are you morally obligated to inform them about your brother's crime?
Oh no, fuck that shit. I killed the guy who killed my brother.
My family was mostly evil necromancers.
Lacking.
They run the government in my world, so
Do
technically
you
they're
think
in the right.
assisting the suicide of someone who wants to die, who has requested help, is morally equivalent to allowing them to die by withholding medical assistance?
Can I?
What?
use
No, I
his
help them
body
along and
for-
stab them if they're asking for it.
Lacking.
No, I've got the means. And he like waves around the sword he's been like trying to use.
Okay, yeah.
It's like it's literally. I'm not lacking anything. I'll just you stick it with the pointy end, mate. Who's saying that? And he like looks around.
Rising from the rising from the fountain is the creature that was talking. There's something really wrong with his scales. It looks like the gold of his scales is melting off of him
Oh shit.
into these strange coins that are kind of now tumbling into the ground.
Your morality is lacking. You are able to help people, but unfortunately you can only do so by harming others. The number of people harmed will always be 10% of those helped. When considering whether morally justified to help, does the actual number of people involved make any difference?
Wait, I can help non-people, but fuck one over.
Helping 10,000 people by harming 1,000
Are those good people or bad people?
people.
Like earth signs.
Your hesitation. You are morally lacking.
The water from the fountain seems to be causing a bit of steam that is now filling the room, and this massive dragon is now coming out of the fountain.
Fair to say, I feel like I'm failing at diplomacy here. This dragon is judging the fuck out of me. Could you come in here and like maybe help me with words?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk across the hall. Am I cursed? Have I been able to detect magic on myself and detect the magic of the curse?
Yeah, you've got a major curse on yourself.
Hey, very nice. Okay, but it does seem like there's a big thing going on here. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead
and give
cross the
me a spellcraft check. You can add 4 for various reasons, in knowledge of curses and synergies and.
Seems fair. A spellcraft plus 23.